Let's explore vernal pools in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is home to many different bodies of water, from lakes and streams to ponds and creeks. But when the winter ends and the temperature gets warmer, and the snow melts, and the rains come, a unique temporary body of water forms that provides a habitat for numerous plants and animals. Vernal pools are seasonal depressional wetlands that are covered by shallow water for variable periods, usually from winter to spring. These pools may be completely dry for most of the summer and fall, and may range in size from small puddles to shallow lakes. The quantity of water present and the timing of the pool's occurrence defines the function of a wetland and its role in the environment. While other wetlands, like marshes, swamps, and bogs, are more easily identified, vernal pools are often overlooked, especially during the dry season, when they seem to disappear. Yet they are essential in providing a critical habitat for animals adapted to breeding exclusively in these areas. Many plants and animals will spend months at the dry pool bottom as seeds, eggs, or cysts, and then grow and develop when the pool fills with water. Other animals will visit the filled pool briefly as adults to breed and deposit eggs, which will develop in the pool. In Pennsylvania, there are 6 amphibians and 2 crustaceans that are vernal pool indicator species, meaning that the presence of these species can be used to identify a particular habitat or various aspects of that habitat. These animals use vernal pools in Pennsylvania almost exclusively for breeding and larval development. Let's take a closer look at 2 of these vernal pool-dependent animals. Adult wood frogs are found in deciduous forests or mixed hardwood coniferous forests that support vernal pools. These frogs have a dark mass that runs across each eye and can vary in coloration from tan, brown, or reddish brown, with a white belly. These amphibians use their long, sticky tongue to catch and consume insects, arachnids, and snails, and are consumed by snakes, birds, and raccoons. Their camouflage coloration and mucus-covered skin often helps them avoid predators. Male wood frogs will migrate to a vernal pool, sometimes even before the ice has completely thawed on the surface. Male frogs will then use their distinctive quacking sound to call females to come to the pool. After breeding and laying eggs, these noisy amphibians will return to the forest and reside under leaf litter or in a burrow until next spring. Wood frog egg masses are large and shapeless and can contain 500 to 2,000 individual eggs. Often, females will lay egg masses together on vegetation or on submerged tree branches. The eggs take 1 to 4 weeks to hatch, depending upon the temperature. Eggs laid when the weather is colder will take longer. After hatching, the tadpoles remain in the pool. They are typically herbivores, consuming algae, detritus, or decaying plant matter, and the occasional amphibian egg, and are consumed by salamanders, turtles, and other wood frogs. Tadpoles metamorphose to adult frogs in about 2 months, losing their gills and tails, developing lungs, and growing 4 legs, eventually emerging from the water in the summer when they will live as a terrestrial animal in the adjacent forest, and eventually on a rainy night in late winter or early spring, the mature wood frogs will migrate back to the same vernal pool they hatched in. Like the wood frog, spotted salamanders don't live in vernal pools, but make a nighttime migration on a rainy night. These large mole salamanders spend most of their lives underground, hiding in burrows or under moist leaf litter, and like the wood frog, they require an aquatic habitat to reproduce. Spotted salamanders are easily identified by the bright yellow spots in their back. Adults consume worms, various insects, and larvae, and are consumed by snakes, birds, and skunks. But beware, the skin of the spotted salamander secretes a noxious, sticky substance that may deter would-be predators. On a rainy night in late winter or early spring, Hundreds of spotted salamanders will leave their forest hideouts and migrate up to a half-mile to a vernal pool for breeding. After laying eggs, the adult salamanders will return to the forest, leaving the eggs in the pool. Spotted salamander egg masses contain about 50 to 250 eggs and are usually attached to sticks, branches, and vegetation below the water surface. The thick leaf litter at the bottom of the vernal pool provides shelter, where salamander larvae can hide after they hatch from eggs in about 6 to 8 weeks. As larvae, spotted salamanders have external gills and live in the pool. They are voracious predators, consuming insects, fairy shrimp, and even other salamander larvae, and are consumed by birds, other salamander species, and snakes. If they avoid predators, larvae will transform into juveniles in about 2 to 4 months, with lungs and 4 legs, becoming a terrestrial animal, moving into the forest as they continue to mature into adults. And like the wood frog, once mature, the spotted salamanders will return to breed in the same vernal pool they hatched in. So the next time that you are out for a walk in the woods, listen. Do you hear frogs? Look around. Do you see a body of water that wasn't there a few months before? It might be a vernal pool. Enjoy the sights and sounds of the animals that inhabit the pool while it lasts, or you'll have to wait until next year to experience it again. Thank you for exploring vernal pools in Pennsylvania. Visit our webpage to learn more about vernal pools and to view other videos and activities to help you explore more in Pennsylvania.